At Bunnings, a little can go a long way with our lowest prices. Dulux paint $116.94, Monarch roller kit $25.77. Will you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Bunnings Warehouse. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Kei nā wahakaka tāne nui ārangi, puta no i te moti whānui, neira ā mātou mihi kia koutou katoa, e mā takitaki mai nā i o koutou whare, i o koutou hapu, i o koutou iwi. Kei kone mātou ki te Rotorua nui e kahumata momoi, tēnei ke mi whakamutunga, e rero arorangi atu koutou, wanganui nā kimu, nā tima e rua, a Canterbury, me Wellington, ko Hollywood tōku ingoa, whakapāho atu nei, Māua ko Maya Williams. Very excited to bring you Game 6, Day 2 for the 2024 Bunnings National Touch Championship between two teams, Canterbury and Wellington. Both teams have had some mixed results, but we're looking forward to seeing what they can present to us here on finals field. Maya, it's been a busy day. What have been some of the highlights for you so far?
Oh, that last game and the first game, to tell you the truth. What an awesome game it was, that last game. It was almost exciting, as I'm sure it is, over in Fiji as the Rotorua up over the Crusaders by 10. However, we are here for the touch, talking to some of the Wellington players, and they talked about their results and just how it doesn't reflect how well they've played. So, yep, number of losses, however, by 1 or by 2 and touchdowns right at the end of the day. Canterbury, fortunately, haven't been able to get on the board, but with a coach like Jason Puddle, I have no doubt that they're building as this tournament goes on. As we talked earlier about the resurgence of Canterbury touch, putting themselves back on the map, and this was one of the grades, Harley, that they just used to own and dominate. So I think again it'll be like the Taranaki Manawatu, I think it was, game that we had earlier. Two teams, sort of the same position on the ladder. We'll be able to see who comes out on top in this one. You probably have no sacks of Kinners left because you've won 0%.
I think you'll find that I've won a lot of Kinners, and I'm looking forward to all the divers to bring my Kinners to the commentary desk tomorrow. We can see e ki tēnei te rarangi ingoa o nā te me rua Canterbury, me Wellington. What's most surprising to see, well actually not surprising, but most exciting to see is the number of smiles, the happiness, the joy being seen from both sub-boxes. Both teams really excited to be putting their best foot forward here today on finals field as we await the sound of the hooter.
Referees for the game, Mitchell Bailey, Alicia Ruiti, Holly Thomas, her and Sonia. I'm sure they're hogging all of the live stream games. If it's not Sonia, it's Holly who's out here. Another good trio of referees. Last game on day 2. Make sure you join us tomorrow. We have an absolute stunning session tomorrow. 6 games, 4 of them finals, 2 semi-finals to start us off the day. Then the first of our finals, the mixed 21s, go into the mixed opens. We then have the open women's, and we finish off with the open men's. All those pools wide open as we come to a close on day 2. Wellington here tap us off on the 6th and final game of the live stream. We're into it. comms from both teams. You can hear the Canterbury sub box from here, Harley.
Yeah, you certainly can. Mentioned earlier, a lot of joy, a lot of excitement leading into this game, as we can see. Wellington just trying to set up their platform a little bit disjointed.
Oh, great. Oh. I think she got it for obstruction. I don't know if we'll get to see a replay of that, but I almost thought the Wellington player probably almost earned the right to step into that space. However, obstructed the Canterbury player from being able to get back onside. Just like we seen earlier from Canterbury, they have a real knack of this being their strength, no matter what grade, what age group. Oh, great shot there from the 7 from Wellington. Keegan Sercombe. She actually made a cheeky comment. She said, only the good angles. And I said, okay, which ones are those? And she said all of them. So forward pass off the ruck. Referees have been really hot on this part of the game. Harley, we've seen a lot of forward passes off the ruck.
Part of the directive from the panel coming down to the referees is to make sure they're as accurate as possible.
The thing we're starting to see with that, though, is a lot more consistency. We tend to see either a lot at the ends of the field and not much through the middle, or vice versa, whereas now we're seeing they're picking up everything.
That's
both
true.
Ends.
Yeah, I feel like we've got more forward passes being picked up on yardage, touch 2, touch 3 as they're coming out, this part of the field, so to speak, which shows to me that the referees are getting in a better position to actually assess and adjudicate those parts of the game. As Wellington look to finish off this set strongly. Excellent yardage there. Cindy Ray Bracken, has she got space and time to get that ball off? Great touch there.
Good read from Aria Lever, shutting things down there. It was a great setup though from Evans and Roberts from Wellington. Second and third touch. Really setting the platform for a direct attack by the Wellington. Open women's team. Canterbury now though, looking good here. Nice last setup. Late cut, no late cut. Cindy Ray Bracken makes the touch, the 6th. Again,
another unforced error.
What do we see here? Which is again another forward pass.
Late in the tournament, but those kind of things you want to get right, especially this early in the game. Shake them off, push past it, park it, get on with the next task. Excellent looping ball over the top, and we might have our first try of the game for Canterbury. Looking forward to seeing this one on the replay as Paige Flett dots down in the left-hand corner. The Bunnings Warehouse replay will show great timing. Firstly, the pass off the ground, and then the big looping pass over top from Manisha Seebeck. Excellent work there from Canterbury to open the scoring this afternoon.
Yeah, Manisha Seebeck had a great Youth Nationals. Dominant player down in that Youth Nationals grade. As we see though. Sercombe back onto the ball in hand now. Ooh, thought they were going to look for a face play, but they didn't. Still going short side, draw and pass. Good D, Canterbury.
Just a special mention to Wellington Touch this year. Open men's, open women's, and an open mixed team for the first time in a very long time. Of course, they used to be a powerhouse in the mixed grade, but it's great to see that those numbers are slowly building in their representative program.
Definitely, particularly when at the Masters Nationals there were no teams. I was super surprised at that, particularly when you could name 30 players easily in the New Zealand system, let alone all the other good players down there. But now, looking to get Wellington's first touchdown. Tipuni goes close to number 4 from Wellington. She'll have another opportunity. Working alongside Keegan here. Pretty good defence there from Canterbury.
Stood up to the assignment, knew what was coming for them. as we just await Canterbury getting us back underway. But equally too for Canterbury this year, men's team, women's team, and also a 21 mixed team. First time for at least 7 or 8 years from memory that Canterbury's had a 21 mixed team, and a lot of those players have come through their systems, their 18s and 16s, and wanted to have an opportunity to attend to nationals as well. So that's great to see the growth and the development in that space for their province too.
Canterbury definitely the stronger out of the two teams on their transition phase. Probably just not the best last dump, unfortunately, away from the ball player. Went away from her dummy half, the number 8, Waka. Just not missing anything.
No. And unfortunately for Wellington, they've probably made more mistakes on yardage than they have completed sets. Very simple message would be coming from the coach's box about just tidying up those little 1%ers to get down to the right end of the field that they want to play at. When they've got time and space, they'll definitely have their opportunity to get across the try line, as we see Canterbury now on the 7 metres.
Promising play here. Oh, yep. Referee calling the touch. When to get the signal, sorry. Waka nearly got through. Another opportunity. Waka here looking for another quickie. Goes left this time. They fake the quickie to Waka. Now a bit of a foot race. Nicely covered here by Wellington. Couple more up their sleeve. Ball back into Waka. She's looking to set things up on this left-hand side. Goes short side. Does she get the ball back this time? No. Oh, that was the quickest line speed ever by the number 2 from Wellington.
Good result there for Wellington. This is the part of the field that they really want to focus on here. Just getting those basics right up the field. Fresh legs on. Much better result this time.
Yeah, this is a better set here from Wellington. Oh, just needed to be quiet. Straight as soon as I said it, they made a mistake, unfortunately. It looked promising.
And if you get a chance to take a second look at that, you can see her eyes were up and the ball just dropped out of her hands as she tried to play the ball. So having that strength to complete that motion all at once is going to be crucial. As we see Canterbury taking another dive and trying to speed up the play, but it looks like they've been rewarded with a penalty. Like the change in intensity. They're definitely at the end of the field they want to play in.
Oh, didn't want to run into the field with the intercept. Smart play, got a team. The turnover, just let it go to ground. Or in the ruck maybe. Yep, great call. I tell you what, Alicia's not missed a single thing, and that's no surprise. One of 2 women ever to be in male finals, and particularly open men finals. I've no doubt she's really pushing for her claims to be there again. Be the leading female referee, I imagine, at the end of this tournament. As she heads into the World Cup. Outstanding career. Fourth touch here for Wellington.
Almost coming off there. They got the right platform they wanted, but the pass was just in front of the player. So poor execution there from Circum. They'll want another chance to have a look at how they can better that one. But this time, we've got a bit of defensive pressure. Lifting off the line. That's great to see. Excellent intensity from Wellington here.
Oh, the look at the defense. He's talking about it. Harley. Now Canterbury just trying to get on the outside of this defense. They do a good job of it. Maya Jean might have a bit of it. Top athlete, Maya Jean. Basketball, rugby, touch, anything really. Great opportunity here, Harley, for Wellington. Just where they got the turnover, where they're able to start their set. Just looking to go to this left side, draw and pass, gets in, looks for the support runner, finds it in the 13, Mia Burt. And there we have it, Harley, the first touchdown for Wellington. They tied up 1-1.
Let's have a look at this on the Bunnings National Replay just evades the touch there, does Arahina Roberts. And through that gap, she finds the right space and time to drop that pass off to score Wellington's first try. It's 1-1 now.
Just under 5 remaining in the first half of the last of our live stream games for day 2. Waka been the dominant ball player for this Canterbury team so far. Hasn't got across herself yet. Oh, nearly gets under. Haven't really seen Waka get the ball back when she goes into those play balls. Massive right to left. Good defence, Wellington.
And we can see there she's certainly got a long pass on her. So perhaps if they can find the right platform, some of those out balls to confuse the Wellington defence could be an option for Canterbury to explore as we get nearer to the second half. But unfortunately, it looks like another forward pass from the ruck.
They really just haven't adjusted, have they? Like, that's got to be the 4th now in this first half. 12 minutes, just 11 minutes really of play. That's a lot. Just the timing of the runner onto the ball. Obviously, the dummy half wants to be there as quick as they can, get that ball up and down.
Oh, and as we mentioned, having Waka to look at that long ball, the option is certainly there. This time, unfortunately, just travels a little bit forward of the winger, who couldn't quite grasp the ball in. But it's good to see that that is still an option there for Canterbury. 3 minutes e toiana I tēnei kēmu.
Canterbury now doing a good job, just working their way down the field. Oh, yes, the forward roll, roll ball.
Been a while since I've seen one of those. Tough decision for the referee to make, whether or not the defending player contributed to that forward motion. But, of course, equally important is for the player with the ball to maintain their body position. As we see some of the guns for Wellington coming back on. We've got Sirkum and Tipuni. She's hunting. She throws the long one. It looks good to me.
Beautiful pass. I'm surprised it wasn't forward.
Got the timing right on the release there. We might get a chance to have another look at it on the Bunnings warehouse. Replay. Great pick. She fakes the right, confuses both middles and gets on the outside to throw long. And a great catch and finish there by Brooke Mariner. Wellington now take the lead 2-1.
Yeah, excellent touchdown. Time we won, 2-1. 2 minutes to go in this half. Starting to hear the excitement in the Wellington box now. They've got themselves into the lead. We're down 1-0.
And that was the key. Just tidy up things as you're exiting. Put yourself in a good position. Tries can come.
Yeah, they've been really good defensively, haven't they, Harley? I just needed to clean that transition phase up. One they're about to enter into here.
They'll get a penalty for it too, but it doesn't seem like anyone wants to play the ball yet.
Bracken gets them underway. Timing the key. Much better. You just see the dummy half. Just pick. Oh.
And again, I mentioned earlier, she just kind of lifts her chin and takes her eye off the ball. Just a little fraction early, and then the ball kind of bobbles as it's on the ground. So some of those fundamentals, they'll want to have a chat about at halftime just to get right so they don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, gives her chest to the defender. Allows her to disrupt the roll ball. One set, killer set for the coach. If Wellington can't stop Canterbury scoring here. Huge, just a lot of unforced errors. There's really no pressure on that pass or that catch. Defence wasn't pressing or anything. 20 seconds though. I won't say it's the last set though, Harley. We've had 4 sets in the last minute. 3 to go. Maya Jean, she won't make any mistakes. Nice pass back. Oh, just see the bang on the knee for the number 7. hopefully it's not too serious. We see it wrapped up, and there it is to finish the first half as Wellington take a 1-touchdown lead, 2-1 against Canterbury.
A fresh coat of paint can go a long way.
4 litre Easy Coat interior paint, $91.58. Sally's 1 litre professional sugar soap, $5.61.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item will beat it by 15%.
Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time and allows for innovation.
Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Kia ora mai anō e te iwi, tēnei te pai, wehe te wā whakatā o tēnei kēmu. Whakamutunga o tēnei whakapāhotanga. Ko Wellington, Rotorua, ko Canterbury, ko tahi anake. It's half time between our open women's grade competitors, Canterbury and Wellington. It's been a tight affair so far, 2-1. Wellington leading at the moment. We can see Coach Joe McDonald just having a chat with the team.
Great comms there from Coach McDonald. And you can just tell that he's a real leader in this team because all the girls are listening to him, and that might sound like obvious. Yeah, obviously everyone listens to the coach at halftime, but many times I've been standing out the back of a lot of these huddles and there's players off having conversations, but they're engrossed with what he had to say, and he kept it really simple. First set on defence, great defence. However, as we've commented a number of times, on the attack, particularly in that transition phase, he talked about how they're just standing up a little bit high, getting pushed off the ball, therefore that's slowing down the ruck, and then there's been a number of forward passes. So very clear comms from the coach. I think he hit the nail on the head. He must be listening to you, Harley, because he's pretty much repeated everything you said.
Oh, sometimes it's just the simple little fixes that they need to focus on. As we see some of the highlights from the first half, Wellington, of course, taking 2-1 lead. Canterbury now just getting us back underway this second half, and they've started off pretty hot. Already down on their 7-metre line.
Yeah, started hot, but again, it's come to nothing. Had to pull back. Listed out. And then we see the angle plant. Yeah, just couldn't continue with that momentum, Harley, that they had going.
Yeah, they decided to take a step out, try and entice the defence. And unfortunately, they had to bite back into Wellington. Plant inside the 7 was not really what they were looking for. So they'll look to execute better next time. Much better rucking this time from Wellington. Looking for the right platform to see if they can get to Puni. Playing the ball, hands through, but not quite two-hand.
You made the comment, I think it was the Manawatu mix game, where it was good draw and pass, just the player wasn't holding their depth and the pass was going behind them. So they fixed up the transition though. They did get through to the end of their set, did Wellington. You see another infringement here. Looks like another forward pass off the ruck by the Canterbury girls.
And part of holding depth is also just making sure you're not switching off. Sometimes it's easier to overrun and follow with the ball and be in line with the ball rather than holding your depth, which is much more important to get that timing and space right. Wellington now, much better position. Looking for the extra passes, but maybe just one pass too much.
Yeah, you sort of made a comment at halftime, Harvey, around, I wonder how many completed sets there were. And I'd be scared to go back and have a look, but I'd almost say there were less completed sets than there were uncompleted sets. And so it's a simple equation. complete your sets and you'll win the game. How do you do that? Again, it's that focus, winning the roll ball first and foremost. Oh, great work there. Sophie Hawkins. Nearly created something out of nothing. We think about that Harbour Counties game, Open Women's earlier, and we made a comment around how few errors there were. And I can only imagine if you give either of those two teams the amount of sets that these two would have. Should it be a hefty score? Wellington against. See if they listen to Coach Evans.
Just on that last set when Canterbury had the ball as well, there was some really good refereeing to play advantage, but I don't know if the player fully understood what was in front of her. Had she kept running at the defender, who was in an offside position, maybe she might have found another teammate, scoop through, went for the little round the side, and it didn't quite come off. So part of that awareness is just making sure that you're on the same page as the referee as well. Good chase out here from Wellington.
As a previous director of events for Touch New Zealand, what's it like for you having Queensland Mauri and the USA teams here?
It's beneficial for both them and for Touch in New Zealand, being exposed to different styles of the game and different ways that the game can be played. Even though it's still 6-on-6 and you only get 6 touches, there are certainly different styles right across the country, and the more that we can expose our players to different styles of touch, the Aussie way, the American way, I think only good things will come from that. Even too for the referees.
Yeah, definitely very good for the referees. In the past, we have had referees from the USA, from Australia, Fiji, France, come over and join. It's always great. You know, we play the same rules, same size field, same size ball, but there's often quite significant differences in the style and therefore how the referees ref. So always great to have that diversity here. Waka now on the ball, peeks through, 5th touch. I think this is another one of those 6th and final, as Rod would put it. No team has added to the scoreboard yet, Harley, with 5 minutes gone in the second half.
And we've just had the penalty, not returning the ball. Fundamental part of our game to keep the game flowing. So the referees have advanced that one forward. And Wellington have been awarded a penalty. Canterbury on the left-hand side of the referee just called offside.
Big piggyback here for Wellington. 2 penalties in the same set. They really want to score it, obviously, but great opportunity to do it here when you start so close to the attacking line. Bracken has done a lot of the directing for this Wellington team. Quickly back to the left-hand side, forward pass again. Just adjustments, Harley, it's surprising. I know the coaches talked about it. I can hear a lot of the same communication here in the box, just haven't been able to make those adjustments.
They're able to get the defenders to move forward and back, but if they can get them laterally, create some more space in between the defenders, that's where Wellington will be able to get better results. As Canterbury, much better effort this time. Good go forward. We've got Bellalista and Chelsea Summers on the ball. One more pass and it might be on, but Wellington are able to shut that last pass down, and a recount has been awarded. So a fresh set for Canterbury on their 7 metres.
It's been 2 huge days for these ladies, 10 teams, 9 pool games, 4 one day. For the next and 1 in the morning. The column's really lifted from this Wellington box, Harry.
They've defended really well. We made mention in the first half. But big looping balls. Oh, and a great touch. That's mean mahi there from Stevie Smith.
I love the work there by the 9. Taylor Claude to try and catch that ball while she was also diving to the ground. Bracken there got in the passing angle, managed to stop that. Just a lift of intensity here. Wellington girls in the sub box really lifting their teammates out on the field.
And you can see them coming back into their sub box and they're stoked. Defensively, haven't let anything in this half for almost 20 minutes now, you could say.
Oh, we see some gas. We haven't seen that. Do they earn the penalty? Hard touch. Still no touchdowns in this half, Harley, but a lot more completions. Both teams looking a lot more threatening.
But again, trying to set up things from sort of a 2-on-2 space when you can see the Canterbury defenders are just squeezing in, knowing that the outside players aren't a threat in this current setup. So here we go. Now we're getting more players involved. A little bit more of a test here for Canterbury. An out ball, but equally Ella Bussy Timor is up to the task to shut that one down, and Canterbury do a great job.
Yep, pretty predictable there. Canterbury far link could read that, lift it up off the line, hit the player. The Wellington player received the ball and the defensive player at the same time. First two touches, great work so far. Ooh. Walker. Yeah, great extra pass. Seebeck, I think this is. No, it was Seebeck. Heavily strapped. Oof.
And an offside penalty. Coach Killer, those ones you don't want at the end of the set. Canterbury gifted a real opportunity here. And Walker, definitely the player you would want with the ball in hand. Pushes wide to Arielova, but still plenty of touches. Oh, unfortunate error there. Just a little bit rushed with the roll ball. Just 5 minutes remaining. Canterbury will want to treasure the next position they get.
Yeah, we can't hear the Canterbury box, obviously, they're on the far side of the field, but the intensity is really lifted here from Wellington. Unfortunately, they actually haven't. You see them, there was only one on there when Canterbury got the turnover. Full complement now as Walker tries to exploit the right-hand side. Wellington get away with that one, only having to defend one touch. Walker not happy. As you see some strong touches starting to happen. Ooh, I like that. Great call there from the referee. Number 13 from Wellington came in, Mia Burt, and a strong touch from the Canterbury player. Disrupted the roll ball.
Bella Lissa and Sophie Hawkins now working together as a trio. 33 Peel, and the touch is made.
Brooke Mariner with a lovely read on this right-hand side. The speed has not dropped out of this game, Harley. This is, I think, both teams potentially their 8th or 9th game. 2 really hot days.
And both teams know if they want to come out on top here, ball security really important. Wellington look to complete this set strongly. Bracken again on the ball, pushing the ball through their hands. Down the right end of the field, of course, which they will be happy about, not to have turned over the ball too early in the set. Great little pop pass off the ground there. And we see Manisha Seebeck looking to be a threat.
Touch and pass, is it, Harley?
Yeah, looks like it. And that side again from Wellington have been super solid, preventing Canterbury from any easy opportunities or tries.
Strong touch again there by Seebeck. Wellington girls, hopefully they're anticipating this. Bracken now. Good roll ball. Burt, I think. Yep, the 13 from Wellington. Just cross into the attacking half. Final touch. I thought that was actually the 5th, however. Good defence there from Canterbury, Howie.
Yeah, and Wellington are about to trust their own defence here. They seem to work really well as a unit, talking, communicating, even with the referee, just to make sure they're on side and in a position to offer. But this is massive, this opportunity here. We can see Waka with the ball in hand. She's going to look, but unfortunately, just a little bobble again in the roll ball there from Calvert.
2 minutes now. 2-1. Oh, just holds on to it. Canterbury can hold this one out, come down and get one. She'll be game on. Wellington, though, a touchdown here will pretty much turn the lights out. Last touch here to set things up. Oh, strong drive. Good set, Canterbury. Here it is. Harley, the set of the game for both teams.
It's getting to that point, do or die. And it will be interesting to see who stays on the field here. Oh, and another unforced error. And some of the key attacking weapons for Canterbury just went off subbing on that one.
Wellington don't need a rush. They're in the lead. They just need to make sure they use all 6 of these touches. Give it to the Canterbury team on this right-hand side, right in the corner. They want to muck around up here. They've gone one early here. I'm pretty sure that's only the 4th. As we see, unfortunately, they're just clutching at her leg, hamstrings. 5th touch, 38 seconds. Canterbury will get the whole set as long as they can hold on to it. Do or die, you said it earlier. Oh, pushing the pass. Oh, no. Penalty. There's been more penalties in this game than in the last national tournament put together.
As the clock winds down, Wellington will take their time and chew it up. Te Puni now. Just 10 seconds remaining. Watch to see how they wind the clock out.
Intercept. Hooter goes, no need to pass. And there we have it, Wellington. Oh no. Oh, tap. Still got the tap to play in this, the last of our live stream games, the 6th of day 2. The Women's Open, Canterbury v Wellington. Wellington just need to take the touch. No! Intercept! Here it is! The oh! You'll never guess it, another penalty, Harley.
This game shall never end. We will keep going. Canterbury might have one last ditch effort.
Just let the intercept go. I'm sure there'll be another penalty before we'll need a second hooter. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Fortunately, Canterbury couldn't quite get back. Wellington take that out now, 2-1. And that takes us to the end of day 2 and our live stream coverage of this 2024 Bunnings Warehouse National Open Championship. Be back with us tomorrow, same time, same place for another 6 free-to-air games. Ka kite.